Hello, guys. Welcome back to the Cornercade. We are in the house live on this Sunday night. I know, guys, I know it's late, but you know what? We're going to be hyped here. We're going to bring the energy, and we're going to try to entertain you guys into Monday morning, guys. We gotta wait till the kids are asleep, so we at the Cornercade can go live into the building, guys. We got 7 people in the house. Please, guys, give this video a like if you haven't already. And guys, comment, always comment and be part of the chat, guys. We got a lot to catch up on, and with my special guest tonight, guys, I gotta catch up a lot with them as well, and they gotta catch up with you. So before we get started, guys, I'm gonna bring you in the building, guys, and I want you to try to guess who our special guest is tonight live into the building. Let me say hi to everybody. Mrs. CC is rocking the chat as always, guys. Let's go. Damien, we're trying to find out your free riser. What's going on with that? Calvin Wong is in the house. Hi, Mrs. CC. What did you guys have for dinner tonight? What did we had like some drum leg chicken things. It was all right. I'm not a big fan, but it's cheap. You know, it's with some broccoli, cheese on top, and some potatoes. Zero Redux is here. He was one of our winners as well from our G.I. Joel giveaway. Hi, at Ms. Cornercade, still waiting on the G.I. Joe riser. Do you guys have him? Yeah, he's probably going to do the free ones last, I would assume. He got a massive amount of orders because we've been pimping out his stuff, guys. And speaking of which, I will just quickly throw up that QR code, guys. This is the Cornercade code, guys. It's good for a few more weeks, like, 2 more weeks kind of thing. It's Cornercade May 24th to get free shipping on 2 or more risers. It's going to save you $40, guys. You saw the New Wave Toys shipping. It's a lot to handle, guys. So this will save you some money if you want to go ahead and order, guys. Scan this QR code, and we will help you out with that for sure. Let's see here. Keeping the chat rocking and rolling. Deviant's in the house. Deviant has arrived, but can't stay long. Hey, man, that's okay. You can always check us on the replay. I know it's late, guys. Grime is here. The song is a banger. I just bought some new AirPods. Mine were like, I didn't realize how like bad they were, and they had like 20% sound in both of them. And now that I have the new ones in, that was thumping. I love it. Jason, Little Alien, Midnight Shenanigans. Thank you, man, for coming by and helping us moderate. Let's go, dude. Pimpstar is in the house. Yo. We got Nino Brown stopping by. What's up, Danny? Good to be back on. Guys, we got some catching up to do. This is after our show of the show that we did with Glenn. That was super cool. New Wave Toys bombshell of news, guys. We're going to try to catch you up with everything, plus in-house news that we're doing with the Cornercade. Stay tuned, guys. It's going to be a rocking show as always. Fret Burner is in the building. New hope for Home Arcade in 2024. Let's go. That's right, my guy. Let's see. We got Salvador Stern. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. Cornercade. Love it. T. Perez is in the house. Like number 7. Let's fucking go. That's right, man. Give this video a like. 16 people are in the building. Let's make sure we give this a like. Now, real quick, guys, before we bring on our guests, who do we think is the guest tonight? We need some guesses in the chat below, guys. We need to know. Yes. We're still waiting to. I mean, there's horse emojis that you could do for sure, but I'm tapped out right now. I can't do any more until, I guess we need more and more members. It's weird. It's not letting me get to that next tier. I thought we needed 8, like a week ago, 2 weeks ago, but nothing still. That's like, they're pushing it out. So 19K Fox, everybody's traveling right now, but I like the guess. I do like the guess. There you go. You can put the horses. I don't want to see North just sliding in. Thank you, man, so much for stopping by. And there you go, Deviant. There's your horses that you're putting on. Now, I don't want to keep our special guests waiting anymore. I'm going to bring you guys down, and I'm going to bring in our special guest. It's Mrs. CC. Let's go.
What's up, everybody?
Guys, how do you like the dual cameras that we got going on? I thought this was a riot. This is funny. Miss CC, I'm going to flip you around because I'm used to being on the left side here. So take no offense to that. Take no offense whatsoever. But how are you, honey?
Take no offense to it. You stuck me in a corner.
Hey, Mrs. CC, dude, look at everybody's going, what the
See, I can't see you. It's definitely lagging. So I'm going to keep looking over. And
nope,
I'm going to try not to, you guys. I'm sorry in advance.
So we put Mrs. CC is live in the Cornercade from the other side of the Cornercade, guys. Let's go now. Hold on, guys. Before we start the show, everybody loves this. I guarantee you. Okay, So we got matching shirts. So shout out first to Ezekiel, the Chicago Retro Ranger. Ms. Corner Cade, if you want to stand up. Yeah, so we got our daughter there. She's playing the arcades, little unicorn action. It says Amelia, and then what does it say at the bottom?
Forever magical. That's her theme.
Right on.
He did an amazing job. Thank you so much.
Awesome. Yeah, we got Deviant says best guess ever. Thank you so much, man. Mrs. CC, guys, is back in the building. So we're gonna catch up, Miss Corner Cade, on a lot of stuff that we've been doing here at the Corner Cade because, you know, back in the background, guys, we're able to start the show early, 8, 9, o'clock, because of her right there. So shout outs, guys, to Mrs. CC, holding it down with the kids, because without that, you'd hear a lot of kids just screaming in the Corner Cade. So we're getting, look at Fred Burner says, I hope the eyeball is back. Miss Corner Cade,
it is.
How you feeling? So we're 100%?
Better.
Okay, cool,
Except for the other day, I got soap in it, and that burned really bad. But yeah, we're 100%. Almost.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. You're back and you're in the building. I mean, it was like red and puffy.
Yeah, we have a no tickling rule now in this household.
Yeah, our daughter knows no tickling. Mommy gets hurt tickling. We can't do that. Nino Brown has a question coming in hot. Question, Danny, when are we doing a 2-player from a 4-player? What 2 joysticks do you use? Okay, so it depends on what game you're doing. Good question, Nino Brown. So if you're doing NBA Jam, for example, it depends if you want like the wires longer, because the player 1 and player 4 players are going to be really longer than the players 2 and 3. So it'll help you connect to the encoder board easy. What I did with NBA Jam is we used player 1 and 3, I believe, question mark. It doesn't really matter as long as you're on opposite sides. We didn't want to, if we did 1 and 2, we're going to be on the same team. So, you know, like me and Miss Corner Cade or whoever I play against, we want to be on opposite teams. For NFL Blitz, again, it doesn't really matter. I took player 1, I think player 4, and I just moved them in. So I'm trying to think of Simpsons. It matters because wherever you're plugging that person in, so you can use any, if you wanted to use like the controls from Homer or Marge or whoever, but you wanted to plug them into the corresponding player, you'll be locked into that player. So for us, we're locked in.
Not really locked in. You can still switch it. It's not that hard.
Well, yeah, I mean, you take the control panel out, you have to do the wires.
It's not that difficult.
So we're locked in, quote unquote, as Homer and Lisa, and then like X-Men, for example, we're doing. You can do whatever because you can freely select whatever player. Which I had a quick thing.
I keep looking at you.
No, it's okay.
It's so
okay.
hard. It's right there.
So I had a quick question. I was thinking about getting Golden Axe and putting it into a dynamo cab. That would be really, really cool.
I think you're just thirsty for titles.
Well, I mean, the whole community is. I mean, we got 23 people in the house. I think we're all thirsty for new titles.
I hate to get arcades just to build them.
Tomato?
No, because I feel like we would end up selling that one.
I don't know. Maybe. I don't know.
Just hold on. We can wait.
Yeah,
it's
just
okay.
chill. All right.
We've got time.
Oh, so Zero Redux is saying, yo, that Shinku art is dope in the background. So, yep, you got it right there, dude. Let's go. Stupid Fat Hobbit says, Mrs. Corner Cade getting a promotion, I see. She earned that seat. Usually Danny has her on the floor reading instructions with bread and water. All right, go ahead and can you time out Stupid Fat Hobbit for me real quick? No, I'm just kidding.
I will not.
Let's see here. Let's see. Fred Burner says that double row of arcade. Goodness, really looks really cool. Miss CC in the background. Thank you. Now, we were talking about moving the arcade, and it's kind of 50-50 on it. That would give us bigger aisles. So the aisles that you see here would probably double, if not triple. So you'd have a lot more room to move. As you can see here, you have just enough room to play, and that's it. Deviant has a question. When are we playing MK2? Whenever I'm on, man. Whenever I am on. Nino Brown, no problem there. Anytime we can help, we will. Yeah, see, everybody's like, my thirst has been quenched with my purchase of Simpsons. Grime, did you take advantage of that 139 special? Let us know. Yeah, look at Zero Redux. He just mentioned.
What happened to the big arcade move? I thought we voted. You did, but I kind of...
you explain yourself.
I'm teeter-tottering because I really like having the ensuite bathroom. So, I don't know. We'll see. I think we're going to do it. I think.
Yeah.
I just got to not be so bougie and walk 5 feet to the bathroom over here.
Yeah, it's not even, I don't even think it's that. I got to be honest with you. It's like a closet and then the bathroom, so you'll be good. Like, okay. So yeah, I mean, getting into that, like, I think it would be cool because I mean, right now, guys, you know, you're about to find out tomorrow, actually, little in-house news we're going to go over. We're supposed to be doing a Golden Tee unboxing, so we're both really excited about that. I think, you know, I'm excited. Miss Corner K, I think you're
Yeah,
even
I don't know
more
why
excited.
we still don't have it.
Yeah, so so well, there's that like Best Buy debacle kind of thing.
Yeah.
So that's okay. We're gonna have Golden Tee back in the building now. Once we get that built and stuff, we're like running out of room here. We won't be able to do like going forward a live unboxing at all. Like we don't have any more room to really build the cabin in here. So got to take that in consideration. Plus, we could probably fit like 6 to 8 more arcades in there and still have enough room to do what we need to do. And plus, I wanted to move my streaming stuff out every time. So
yeah, that'll be nice.
it'll solve a lot of problems, I think, at the end of the day. Maybe you could fit a couple more TVs on the wall or something like that. But yeah. C. North says, I just got Star Wars arcade pinball. Kind of cool. Time to mod it with my gaming PC. Now, C. North, how do you feel about the graphics on that thing? You know, got a little pushback in the community and a lot of like people that critique these things as like the graphics 720. You know, when you're playing, you know, me and Miss Corner K were thinking about getting an arcade one-up pinball. Let us know. How's the gameplay? How's the graphics? Let us know down below.
We already determined we weren't going to get that.
Well, we were... Yeah, I was curious. We were curious about it.
You were curious.
Well,
Jason specifically said not to get that.
Okay, well, here's the thing,
so
though.
I listened to Jason.
Yeah, but like, so the At Games one, we would love to get that. I mean, Attack from Mars, Adam Sandler, whatever. But you know, we're hearing a lot of flipper lag, which, you know, Mr. Corner K, if you press a button and then the flipper goes, it's hard to kind of like when they get that lag effect, it's hard to play. Plus, are they really 4K? Like, we're getting, you know, a lot of people are questioning, like, are these just like upscaled 1080p graphics? So I don't know. I don't know. I don't know enough about At Games to really comment about it. But yeah, I mean, Jason Little Alien looks like he's eating some pizza tonight. Let's go, dude.
No, he's gonna get us pizza.
That's the play, Jason. What are you getting us? Let us know in the chat.
It's gotta be New York pizza.
Oh, that the whole controversy on Facebook that you started?
I got slammed for that.
Hey, that's all right. Damien Williams says, dang, RIP live stream unboxings for 2.5 hours. Don't worry, Mrs. Corner, guys. We got to get Mrs. Corner again on board. She's 50-50 on it. Remember, you came up with this idea, honey. I didn't. I was just content with this room. So.
I know, but then I like, it's kind of like buyer's remorse. I'm like, I just want to make sure I did the measuring properly. That's all. Because I did the measuring during the day with the kids awake pulling on me. So
we'll test that.
We just need to do like a dry run.
We'll test that for sure when I'm off work. So 720p, C. Norris says, a bit grainy and the picture is a bit dull, but no flipper lag, baby. Interesting. Okay, interesting. Okay, Devastator Omega. I love that name. He says, thoughts on Arcade 1-Up getting anything out for Christmas? Ms. Corner K, what are your thoughts? You said Arcade 1-Up was dead. What are your thoughts?
It's dead.
So,
no, definitely not. I think maybe I would say like September-ish.
Which would be in time for Christmas.
That's my best educated guess.
So
I know, but I don't know. If they were to, but I still feel like it's going to be like a rehash. I have zero hope for Arcade 1-Up.
I think they're going to come out the gates, but that is a question I want you to save a little bit later in the show because we have some big news and chat. And we got 24 people in here. I want to hear your feedback on this big news. So just hold that thought for just a second. Stupid Fat Hobbit has a quick comment here regarding of what many might think Arcade 1-Up is still better than Pong. So if you could always replace another room, AFM is the one to get. So you're saying that the Arcade 1-Up pinball would be better than the Pong pub table. Am I right? Circle back to that. Let me see.
But like, is the screen going to be like Golden Tee XL versus Golden Tee Deluxe? Like, is a 4K going to be a beautiful crisp screen?
Yeah, the 4K is pretty big and badass.
Arcade 1-Up one's going to be like the quality of Golden Tee XL? Because then I don't want anything to do with it.
Yeah, that's the question right there. It's like, I don't know. But what I do know, guys, okay, so recently, and we'll get to all your questions, I promise you, but recently, guys, we took a trip out to Geeks Mania
Yes.
arcade. Now, did we get to discover this arcade as well as we'd want to? No, because we brought the family, and terrible toddlers, it is a time and a half when you're trying to get something done with toddlers. But Mrs. Cornercade, how do you think? How was it for you? I know there was some pinball there that you got to play.
I did not enjoy it. Obviously, I loved the X-Men. There's no doubt about that. But it was very, very run down.
Mm-hmm.
The machines were like Frankenstein machines, like side art and then a different game than what the side art is.
Yeah, the monitors were replaced.
Yeah,
like
there's
they weren't
duct
even
tape on
they
them.
weren't even replaced properly. So yeah, it was
tried
definitely
to play Time Crisis 4. I couldn't because the pedal was like stuck.
Okay. I mean, so yeah, it was not what I thought it was going to be. I will say that. We mainly went out there for the world's biggest X-Men, and 2 Star Wars Battle Pod. If you guys are channel members, you saw that video of me playing it. You got early sneak peek access to that, and then we made a video tour of Geeks Mania Arcade. It's an hour and a half away. Probably never go back again.
Yeah.
But it was really cool to try out the Star Wars Battle Pod again. Again, I haven't been in that thing for 25 plus years.
That one was cool.
Yeah. So that was cool. Mrs. CC got to do it for half a heartbeat kind of thing. So at least she got to
with
taste
a child
it.
on my lap.
Yeah. Well, I had two children too on my lap, so we were both there. But yeah, so and it's not even like they weren't even. Yeah, it was just so Fred Burner. Have you been there? So because they didn't even. There's a shot of the battle pod, which is awesome. They weren't even done properly. These things were held with duct tape, pretty much. Like there was no plastic on the screens. Like they're showing the best part of this. They don't show like all the rundown conversions, which is it's pretty eye opening to say the least. But yeah, we went there for those 2 machines, and at the end of the day, those ones pulled through and were satisfying. So. But yeah, I'd rather go to like a place like the Garcade or even Up Down.
It didn't feel like an arcade to me. That was my biggest gripe. I can deal with like the side art being different than the game inside. I can deal with that.
No,
it's just it didn't feel.
Yeah, and here
you're literally in like an office building.
Yeah, and Damian Williams. So it says, Damian Williams says, "Why do people hate conversion caps so much? At least the game is playable." Damian, I'm talking. Okay, here, let me do this. I appreciate that comment. Let me pull this down real quick. I'm going to show you guys real quick. Let me just here. Mrs. CC, you read the chat, and I'm just going to pull up that video because I truly want you guys to see this thing. Because I point out something. I mean, you're talking a Killer Instinct marquee that was printed on computer paper and slid in, and it was playing Street Fighter.
But again, I can handle that. It was more like the atmosphere. There were skylights in there. There was no other lighting other than just like the natural light that came like an arcade as well. It should be dark. It was very choppy for the layout. There was several rooms. How many rooms do you think there was? There's
maybe
a pinball
like
room. There
6,
was
7.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was a main room that had like all the racers in it, and the Star Wars. There was a air hockey room.
Yeah, there was that one. Yep.
I think the coolest part was the '80s room for me.
Pinball room was pretty dope.
That one felt like it was pinball too.
The 80s
those were the 2 areas that felt the most like an arcade.
Yeah, 100%. Okay, let me pull this up here. Stop sharing this. We'll bring this up real quick, guys. I just want to show you so like we're all on the same page, so you guys can understand what we're putting down here, guys. Okay, so as we're walking and talking here, and Miss CC, you'll get this in a second. This is the arcade that we went to. So really cool pinballs, guys, and these pinballs were immaculate. Like there's no knock on this. Dark, dingy. Got the Jaws there. Got Dr. No. Got Jurassic Park. I was in here for a half a heartbeat because the kids were pulling on me. Got Godzilla.
Our son
Foo
spent
Fighters.
the most time in there. We kind of left him in there, and he had a blast.
Yeah, Iron Maiden was there. You'll see this. We'll just run this. This isn't a long video, guys. We got it was cool to see a real Addams Family with it, with Attack from Mars, or not Attack from Mars, with At Games doing their thing. It was really cool to see like a real Addams Family. Didn't get a chance to play that one, unfortunately. And then we had some like 70s pinballs right here. These things are huge. They're definitely interesting. I don't know, 70s, 80s, or something like that. They were definitely old.
You had to play that one for a little while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, you like that one. I mean, pinball's pinball. I don't. I don't have too much nostalgia to like dive in on that. But
I feel
this
like
room,
pinball is definitely not pinball. The games are all different. I learned that
different
at
ramps,
like
different
arcade.
shoots. Yeah.
Yeah, it's just different.
So as you can see, guys, here this is an office building. Like this is like where, uh, like old offices used to be, kind of thing, like from the 80s or 90s. So this is just like arcades that were thrown in here.
So you can see the skylights in there.
Yeah, we'll get to that. I'm going to show you the I guess the conversion cabs will go first. So let me show you real quick, and what I'm truly just talking about here is your Gauntlet Dark Legacy. Try to say that 10 times fast. Okay, now let's just pause this right here. Boom. Okay, it's hard, a little blurry, I know. But there's no control panel artwork on this. There's no anything on this. No side art, no nothing. There's a Spectre TV. This thing doesn't even have a border. I could literally touch the TV with my hand. Like that should not be a thing. It's one thing, guys, when you have the plexiglass still on there, like perfect, original, and you put a Unico monitor in that sumbitch and you line it all up and it's beautiful. This thing was held together by duct tape, essentially. And again, it is what it is at the end of the day. You can see here washout. It was a bad TV. Like I wanted to actually play this game, but I'm like, look, I can touch it. Like, like you shouldn't be able to do that.
Yeah.
And then like there's it's not that arcade nostalgia, that arcade vibe that you're looking for. I mean, I had more fun playing the one. I was like, this one, fine, 100%. Looks like there's a conversion monitor in there. This one was fine, gorgeous, beautiful, real cab, excellent. The Simpsons was ghetto to all hell. Look, you can see the plexiglass coming up. Like I'm touching, it's moving. That's a TV that's not even angled properly. It's just sitting in there. So like now you can start to get kind of like the feel of this. It wasn't like these were rough, man, rough around the edges, 100%. This had nothing in it. They got a sign over the marquee here. I don't know what's going on down there. Just different. It's not totally a knock on them. It's just this was a little rough, and it didn't have that arcade. Like you don't have office lights in an arcade. Like you turn off all those office. Like why is there a light on in here? Like I guess maybe because we've been to enough arcades that we're critiquing this a little too hard. I don't know.
Oh, yeah.
These racers were fine. Again, the arcades were dirty. That you can tell they just brought them in. They didn't clean them off. They didn't replace the T-mold. They didn't replace buttons. This Lucky and Wild, actually, like when my son got off of it, that left side T-molding came all the way up. I actually repaired the machine myself. Like it literally came all the way
Where's the
off.
mallet? Get a mallet for me.
Yeah, I said, where's the rubber mallet? Can you fix that? But you can see the light bleeding in. It gets on the monitors and stuff. You'll be able to see a little bit when we get through this here. But you'll just see. I mean, was it cool? Of course it's cool. We love arcades. We love going to them. This was $15 for unlimited play, so I guess it's worth that if you see it. But you can see how the light just bleeds out all these CRTs. But yeah, it is what it is at the end of the day. I mean, they have a lot of room for expansion, but it looks like they just took over this thing and they just threw the arcades in and let's open an arcade. There was real no restoration does these things, and really you really get appreciate. Like Nick Madsen, his arcade Starcade in Minnesota. That thing it's a beautiful building, and all of those machines are pristine. So it really shows you what it could do. I mean, this NBA Hang Time. Look at this thing. It was printed off of a computer. You could see it, and they just slid a piece of paper in. It's not even like look at the wood show. Like, come on now, you're telling me they painted this thing black on the side? I don't even know what this thing is anymore. Could have been X-Men. Could have been a Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. I'm just saying, it's not so much like hating on the LCDs. These are just they're rough. I mean, this Time Crisis looks great, but like you said, the pedal doesn't work.
Yeah, and like
the
half
left
the
side
ones that
work.
didn't have the out of order signs on it, they just didn't work. So there was just a lot of machines that were down.
Yeah.
When you're coming an hour
and a half away,
kind of
you're a little disappointed. But
Yeah.
Again, it is what it is. We were there for the Star Wars Battle Pod and the X-Men, and thank goodness that those things were running pretty well. There wasn't any. You can't just put a Spectre TV in this thing. This is a whole projection screen. So that's why we were there. That was the beef of our journey. I'll just read in the chat here. Yeah. Where is this at, Dark Realm? This is in Madison, Wisconsin. Guys, go check out my video if you haven't. This is a full arcade tour that we did. We brought the family out. It's pretty fun. I think the kids had the most fun on the skee ball.
Yeah, that was like the most comfortable room, though. It was so hot in there. I was dying the entire time. But in the air hockey room, it was
I had to take the hoodie off.
It
was hot, yeah. Didn't get a chance to play the Star Wars Racer. I played a little bit of Star Wars Trilogy. That was kind of fun. definitely like the battle pod. It was very immersive.
Yeah,
It's
it was
very, very cool. And then I'll show here to get some pool tables.
The thing that I guess I did like was that they had different games than what the Garcade has. So it's nice to see because I hear all of these like names when we're talking, and I never know what you're talking about. So it's nice to put a face to the names.
Yeah, 100%. It was always really cool when you can
play new
like
games.
you talk about something and you go and get to play it. They had like a NASCAR game, like a racing NASCAR game that I played a couple times because my son just loves playing the racing game. So I hopped in with that. Of course, we got to have a little ad here. But yeah, this is where the air hockey is, and then skee ball there, and then we'll go through here. There's like a hallway, and there's another room. There's a hallway, and then that's where it leads to 2 more rooms where X-Men is. But yeah, it's legit like an office building. Now they could have done a lot more cool stuff with this. I mean, I don't know if it's in their contract to rip out the carpet or to knock down a wall. I don't know if you could do that. Like here's a WrestleFest, for example.
I doubt
again,
they can knock down walls. I'm sure they can like paint and whatnot.
Yeah, like painting goes a long way. Like this isn't a cyber police. Like I don't know what this is exactly. It's a hot mess. That's what this is. Yeah, I get it. It's an arcade. It is what it is. So definitely, it's a cool experience to check out. This row was absolutely brutal. That I'm gonna get to here. I'm just showing you. Like, look, we're in an office building, but this row is absolutely brutal. Now, Tekken Tag I didn't get to play. This one was down. This Street Fighter was Ghetto to All Hell. The 2 Neo Geos, the Injustice. I don't know what that is. Here's the Killer Instinct with playing Street Fighter on a Spectre TV again. This Killer Instinct is not a Killer Instinct cab. I don't know what that is. But this one, like look at this thing right here. I mean, you got the wood showing. Like I don't know what they literally like hammered this thing in the monitor, which I was just like, this just isn't. It doesn't give me like that arcade nostalgia. It's just it was rough, and I think it looked like they were playing like an NES version of that. This golden tee in the corner here that you're gonna get to, I got to play that. I didn't really touch this row at all. It was kind of multi-cade central with this like Super Nintendo joust thing. This one was down. Donkey Kong, didn't touch that. I'm not a big Donkey Kong fan. I know this is like a top 3 for some people in their their arcades or home arcades, but not for your boy. That's not just I don't know. Mortal Kombat 4, the monitor was replaced. That one at least had like plexiglass on it, but it still just doesn't look right. Like it just doesn't look right. And then we're gonna get to Golden Tee here. I played a couple rounds, but this one was rough too. They duct taped it with some like electrical tape on the inside with marquees. It was just there wasn't a lot of effort there, but it was cool playing like the real trackball. Now we can kind of compare against the arcade 1-up trackball.
I didn't get to play that one.
Yeah, Damian Williams. So Damian Williams pulls up a good point here. Vintage Vault video next, and we might be headed there, guys, because I have off for a 5-day stretch, and they're only open Friday, Saturday, and Sunday. So maybe we will take the family there and see what's up. And I think that'd be kind of cool because our friend PD7 has been there before, and it looks like a pretty decent arcade. So we'll have to.
They keep it in pristine condition.
The Vintage Vault?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm on their Facebook, and he is always like showing how he cleans everything every single day.
Okay, so
throughout the day.
Damien, Vintage Vault might be next, my guy. This one was rough. This guy had a joystick. There was no ball top. The monitor was like crooked. It was just, again, I didn't come here for anything but Star Wars Battle Pod and the world's largest X-Men, period. So I was kind of taken back. I mean, the screen's cut off here because they didn't even do it right. Like, I was taken back on just how badly these machines were. I almost wanted to say, hey, can I buy some of these things? Get our boy Nick Madsen to redo all of this stuff. And really kind of take it to the next level here. That would be cool. Yeah, there's you want to, that's not a real person. You want to take that down. Yeah, so that would be really, really cool at the end of the day. Just restoring these things, team molding, all that jazz. Super, super cool stuff. Gauntlet 2, Tron. We got Sega Turbo. I've never played Sega Turbo in my life, so it is what it is there. I know you've never. Have you even heard that? Or
what?
Have you ever heard of Sega Turbo? Or
no.
So we're going to get into this room here. It's going to curve out, and then you're going to do the... there's the world's biggest X-Men. So...
thing was beautiful.
Yeah, now you got to play it for like a hot 30 seconds, so...
I mean, I know what the game is. It was more so like to see it. That thing was badass.
Yeah, and the sound. And now, this is one thing I wish. I wish that the lights in there were off.
Yeah.
Again, we have lights turned on. It's like messing with the projector, and it's just, it's not what it's at that part. It's like, come on, man, just turn it off. Now, what they try to do is they try to put some black lights in, replacing again, it's an office building, so replacing
so I'm saying,
those.
like, in the pinball room, there's the black lights and everything. It was beautiful. I felt like I was in an arcade, but then I walked out of there and immediately
that dark,
it was
dingy,
completely different.
And that's kind of like,
it's not even dark and dingy. It was like bright and dingy.
That's kind of like, it
Like
just didn't. The vibes weren't there. Like, you could have totally
you go
painted
to
the
an
walls
arcade
black.
to be in an arcade.
Yeah, it's just it didn't give you those. I mean, you guys look at it. I mean, you guys let us know in the chat, like, what's going on. Oh, Devastator Omega just asked the ultimate question, Mrs. Cornercade.
Would you quit your job to run an arcade spot? I actually brought this to him a while back, and he was like completely taken back and shocked. He was like, "Wait, what?" Absolutely.
Yeah,
that would be a lot of fun.
Here's
a lot of fun.
Here's the. Would you quit your stay-at-home mom job?
Oh, I would quit my stay-at-home mom job to work at McDonald's.
So I want to show you guys this one real quick because I pointed this one out specifically. Okay, let's pause it right here. Okay, so X-Men 97. This would be, like, look at this monitor. It's standing up straight. Like, that's not even how it's supposed to be. It's a hot mess. X-Men 97. So it's got the purplish, blue, kind of purple T-molding, right? It's got that diamond cut, Miss Cornercade. Looking at this arcade, you could literally have Joe Sabos make a marquee of X-Men Children of the Atom.
You keep saying this like I said, no, absolutely not. I've been on board. I want that cab. That side art is amazing.
Yeah, so like that would be cool. Now, like, only caveat to that is that it does say X-Men 97 on the side. So it's like, if we want to make it like Children of the Atom kind of thing, I feel like we'd have to put it in between cabs. Yeah. Not the end of the world, because it's still got that diamond plate, still looks cool. That could be done. We have some little breaking news coming in, so let's go. All right, Deviant for Life with a $1.99 super chat. All right, it's late. The horse is out. Hit that like, y'all. Thank you so much, man, for stopping by and supporting the channel with that $1.99 super chat. Really, really do appreciate it. Okay, so let's get back to the video.
Before I forget,
go ahead.
Damian Williams keeps asking, are we going to the Pinball Expo?
That's up to you, Mrs. Cornercade. You are in charge of that show.
Probably not.
So there you go. Okay, so we'll see you there live.
Only because of the kids. They're just not ready for that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We could drop the kids off at your mom's.
No.
Just throwing it out there. We're trying, guys. We're trying.
Cannot watch the kids yet.
Okay, so we'll see. We'll have to have mom call into the show. We can ask her. Mike Hawkhurst is in the house. And while we're answering that question, I showed you a little bit of gameplay here of the big bad X-Men here. At least you can see that screen. It's even worse trying to see the screen in an arcade at daytime, especially with two different screens.
That's right. I mean, the thing is the only reason why we can see the screens is because the light's coming from up top. It's not coming from a window.
Do you remember when we went to Up Down?
Yes.
And you and
I
Mike
couldn't see for the life of
Mike
me.
Hawkhurst, you're 100% correct. We were trying to play Turtles, no shot. You couldn't even see it. That's a classic about a CRT TV. Like, you couldn't even see anything. It was actually pretty funny. But yeah, that's true. I mean, true. Let's see. I want to see if I can scroll all the way up to see. Oh, Cosmictron Thumper Squid set is awesome. I've never really played it. Those are those big ones.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think they had a couple here, and they had a couple in the Garcade, but I never got to play that.
Thumper Squid made a good point. We said it was $15, but it is $15 for the entire day. So you can leave, go get lunch, come back, leave, go home, hang out. I mean, we wouldn't be able to do that, but
no,
if you're in the area,
that's the one
really
thing.
Cool.
Like $15. Trying to think, $20 for the Garcade. Same kind of gist. 100%. Like, yeah, that is a nice. It's a nice thing. Yeah. I'm trying to think here. I'm trying to scroll up and see if I missed anybody's chat here. Oh, Dark Realm, they don't have a bar. No, I don't even think they sell drinks there. Maybe they do at the front, but no. Like,
I think they have soda and candy.
Yeah. Let me scroll back down here and see if I got. Yeah, Chris said kids need to learn at some point in life to fend for
Such
themselves.
a dude thing to
100%.
say.
100%, guys. We got to step it up, guys. And this is me playing the Star Wars Battle Pod.
This mama helicopters over the kids, so not happening.
That's funny. That's funny. We'll just play for a second while we're. Julio Hernandez says, "Let's go. Good evening, peeps. Danny and Mrs. Cornercade. Hope you had a good weekend and a little late to the stream. That's okay, buddy. That's okay. We're here now. Tuning in. Let's go. Let's see who else had anything to say." Damien said, "Oh, she gave you that look. What? Were the kids spending for themselves or what?"
No, it was a while back. I don't remember what. I give that look often.
No, that was just now.
No, it was a while back. Trust me.
Okay, we're getting in the start here. Hold on, I want to pause this guy, because Deviant wants us to hit it again. So let's do it. Deviant, thank you so much for another $1.99 super chat. Let's see that super chat screen one more time. Let's go, man. Thank you so much for supporting the channel as always. And right now I'm playing as Darth Vader in the in this Star Wars Battle Pod. It was cool stuff, man. Thumper Squid, yes, our kids love McDonald's too. Mike Hawkert says the whole restoration gimmick doesn't apply for X-Men. The devs wanted a widescreen. But the tech just didn't exist at that time, which makes sense why they have the two screens, 100%. Calvin Wong, we said it's $15 unlimited play, $15. Mm-hmm. So it's cool to at least check out. Like
the littles were free.
Yeah, that was cool too. They didn't. I think it was $40 for us 5 to go. They didn't. They charged like our 10-year-old son. They charged him like, I think like $10 or something, $5. It was something cheap. And like our little kids, 2 and 3-year-old, they were free. Yeah, it's cool. Like, you still want to get out and check the arcades, you know, even though if it was a disappointing experience, you know, that's how you're gonna eventually at the end of the day, like, discover things. And sometimes they're gonna be disappointing. That's what makes the great arcades even better. Mm-hmm. You know, not every arcade is gonna be a banger, but it's fun. It's fun at the end of the day to get out and to do these tours and to see the arcades. And we've done
out
too.
Of this apartment.
Yeah, get out of the cornercade. You know,
yeah, and it's a place where the kids can just run. So
yeah, and Damian Williams says Vintage Balls at like 20, I believe, maybe 15. That'd be cool. That's around what they are. Most arcades are gonna be $20, unlimited play for the day. Mm-hmm. I mean, I think Uptown is the only place that actually charges like by coins. Like, you have to spend like $10 and get tokens. I don't like that motto. Totally worth the 15. I think it would be worth the 15 if we didn't have our kids with us, because I played the Star Wars Battle Pod twice. If I could play it for a good like 3 hours or something, really like dive through all the missions.
Really, we would have stayed a little longer. We had to get back by a certain time.
Yeah,
so I wouldn't have rushed us out of there. The kids were actually doing okay there.
That's okay. Oh, we got another. Let's do this. Mrs. Cornercade, do you want to read this one?
Is it because you can't pronounce that word?
No, that's the cicadas.
Giovanni says
no.
Do you guys have cicadas so noisy?
Wait, is it noisy in here or is it noisy over by you? Guys, mic check 1 2 1 2. Do we sound good?
It's not noisy in here.
Okay.
Dodo. I have not heard them yet this year. Have you?
No.
I don't go outside though, so.
You were outside today.
It's like when I say that the wind is blowing and I'm showing you from inside the house. Yeah. I have seen though, like, people are doing weird things with them, like eating them.
Oh, that's just disgusting.
Croissants.
Okay,
and
you stop it.
Them.
Okay, Giovanni, thank you so much for that $1.99 super chat. Always supporting the channel here live in the building. We appreciate it, man, as always, because with your guys' super chats, we're able to do cool, wacky, and silly, stupid stuff for the arcade. Not only bring arcades in, get better equipment, but Mrs. Cornercade, we have a mod video coming up, and you wanna tease the trick? Yeah, do you want to tease a little bit or no?
No. Wait, what was it?
Think really hard. The machine is literally right in front of you.
No, I know, but I don't remember what we ended up settling on. We can tease with the colors.
Oh. No, you can tell them.
No, we're teasing. That's not a tease by telling them.
Okay, tease with the colors then.
What are they? I don't remember what we settled
You're
on.
so
This is like
funny.
2 a.m. that we're sitting here doing
We're bringing
this.
in yellow, green. It's like electric green too, because they were out of certain colors, and
Electric.
blue. We're bringing
Yellow,
those
green.
buttons into a certain arcade, and guys, we're gonna mod it for you live as soon as we get those buttons. Excuse me.
Oh, here, this brings a question up. We've been wanting to know. So, Arcade 1-Up buttons, are they arcade accurate for the colors? So, like, if I'm looking at...
Oh, that's a good question.
X-Men, let's say, are those the colors that are on the actual X-Men cab?
Yeah.
I know there's an extra button on that one, but...
Or does Arcade 1-Up just pick them?
Yeah.
Because...
My theory is they pick it based off of the art color. But
what do you guys think in the chat? Let us know.
Does anybody actually know though? And yes, what do you think?
Yeah, I don't know because
Giovanni said I accidentally bumped into a cicada and it screamed at me.
Bah!
Those things are scary. They used to like get on the kids' toys outside.
I remember
it freaked me out. They look at you and have a conversation. It's disgusting.
I remember in Illinois, like as a kid in the summertime, it'd be like, zzz, 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 like they'd be so loud.
They're very loud. They have
and it's
full
like,
conversation.
Shut the fuck up.
Well, so they're like invading the U.S. right now. It's really bad this year.
Well, we haven't gotten any.
That's why people are eating
them. You're gonna have to do a lot more. You have to have like a flame torch on the outside. Oh, yeah, that's gross. Yes, Calvin Wong. New buttons. But to which arcade? That is the question, guys. I'm really excited because these buttons like stopped working. So it's a perfect opportunity to mod it again. You guys, we go as far as you guys. We go as far as you guys take us. So you guys in the chat, if you're making conversation, we got to show courtesy of you guys. If you guys are supporting the channel by watching the streams, liking the videos, leaving comments down below, super chatting, buying the 99-cent membership, like that all goes to support the channel for us to do wacky and crazy cool stuff for each and every one of you guys.
The cicada-cade.
Who said that?
Giovanni.
Yeah, the cicada-cade. When? Never. Like that's the like Devastator Omega said, they're freaking huge. I got smacked in the face. One moment set aside, and in the night in the summers. Yeah.
Okay, so the buttons. Jason said they are fairly accurate, except for when the company commissioned. Oh, where did it go? Oh no. Commissioned a unique color that isn't easily reproduced.
So Arcade 1-Up's not like picking these randomly. I know for The Simpsons they were accurate, but like on a cab like Shinkuaduken, for example, are those like the accurate buttons, or let us know, like color wise?
Whether it's a cicada, carpenter bee, or Godzilla, my reaction is basically the same.
Bah! Watch out, Godzilla's coming. Mike Hawkins wants to know who shared the T-Box link in the last stream. That was pretty dope. What T-Box?
Is it Glenn's?
Oh, the Glenn's deck. Mike Hawkins, that's something we haven't talked about yet. So we got through the arcade tour. Talked about upcoming things in the cornercade. So we can talk about some in-house things real quick. We're going to be doing a modding video. We have a live stream tomorrow. Hopefully, fingers crossed, FedEx comes through with golden tea.
We have a live stream tomorrow?
Yeah, it's tomorrow.
Okay.
Dude, let's go. I love Mrs. CC back. I put
CC's reaction live. All right.
Yeah, so that was, we're going to do a live unboxing tomorrow. So hopefully we can get the kids to bed a little bit earlier. It really hurts because, like, you know, people that don't stay up late sometimes. I mean, we're going late now, but we want to be able to dial that back. I mean,
you can always start and I can jump in.
No, I hate doing that, especially on live builds. I absolutely
because you need
hate
me
it.
here.
I absolutely hate it. Yeah, so we're gonna be doing that. Trying to think what else. We're gonna be doing a modding video soon. It might be this week, late next week, don't know. It's whenever the buttons come in. Pretty much when they come in, we're going to go live with that right away.
When the wires come in.
Yeah, and the wires are the big one too. Buttons usually get here really quick.
Here in like 2 days.
But yeah, here's the T-Box.
So
What's the T-Box?
This isn't Glenn's thing. Mike Hawkert said it's an alternate to Glenn's deck, but for PDA golf.
Okay. Can you click that link? Or
I just did.
Let's go. Mrs. Cornercade doing background
stuff. T-Box, $225.
Can you
Can you not click on the link?
No, because I'm in here. Actually, yes, I can. Okay, I'll let you do that. Let me pull this up in a separate box.
What?
And we'll do this. Oh, what is this?
I can email this to you. Did you do it?
No, I got it. I can share it. It's okay. I appreciate you. See, this is Mrs. CC back. If she's behind the scenes, I love it. This is the tea box, guys. I have no idea what this is, but Glenn's looks better right out of the gate. What is this? This is the same essential thing, but lets you play PGA Golf 2023 on your computer with a 3-inch trackball. I mean, that's kind of cool for what it is, you know, if you want to play PGA Golf. Interesting. Yes, we are working on a controller for PlayStation and Xbox systems as well. So there you go, guys. The Retrocade. There we are. Yeah, Stumper, hit that like button, please. Let's go, dude. Okay, so let's bring this down. Let's see. News and notes here. You guys want to be brought in like this? You want it like this, Miss CC? Or no? You want to bring the chat in?
Here, I'll let you know in 5 minutes.
Oh, yeah? I forgot what this. Okay, so I'm trying to think here. Okay, so we did the modding. We're going to do live unboxing. And then possible move of the arcade. If we did that,
we'll probably do it. Like I said, it's just me being bougie.
So we have a couple questions we want to ask you guys. Do we want to do that live, or do you guys want to see like a pre-recorded video of us like speed running it, where you do like the fast motion? Let us know in the chat for what you want to see. And then, so those would be, that mean that the possible move of the arcade would be ginormous. I think the hardest thing about doing it is going to be taking the 2 mounted TVs down that are on the wall. I think that's going to be the hardest part.
The one in our bedroom should be fine. It's the one in here that like is ghetto rigged.
Yeah, so it's not ghetto rigged. It's just mounted on there.
Off. Well, every TV is mounted on a mount.
It's hard. Yeah, we'll see. We'll take a look at it. I love you.
I think the hardest part is going to be getting the closet doors back on in here.
Oh, I forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we got to put
that calling maintenance. I don't know how it came off. The doors and everything,
they just ended up in the garage
all
downstairs.
Of the hardware,
so I don't know how that was possible. I mean, I didn't even touch it or anything. Zero Redux is voting. Pre-recorded video, pre-produced video with big reveal, like one of those HGTV shows. They like open the door, like. I mean, maybe we could. You know what we could do? He's not too far off, honey. If we did like an arcade tour of here, maybe we do a final arcade tour in here, right? Mm-hmm. Then in a separate video, we go through and show this, right? Like the before, and I put the before in the corner, and then we do the after reveal, and it's like much bigger. And I what do you think? That might be actually a good idea.
Oh my god!
What, did you drop the mouse?
Dropped everything.
That's okay, honey.
I don't even need the mouse. I'm like holding on to everything. Like I need everything in my lap.
Did you want a sip of water?
I'm all alone over here.
Well, you got some pink things here. What is that?
Those are Benadryl. Thanks for calling me out on that.
Calvin Wong's giving a little advice here. Maybe fast speed, and then you can do a live commentary or two afterwards. Yeah, we'll throw out some ideas for sure. Maybe we'll do this. Bring you guys down, and that's because the comments.
I think we wouldn't be able to do a live. We're gonna forget that we're live and like argue.
Oh, that's fine. That's fine.
Everyone's gonna know how often I pee.
Yeah, it'll be every 5 seconds. Hey, at least there's a bathroom right out the arcade.
In both areas.
Yeah, that's nice. Let's see here. Oh, let's see. What else do we got? So maybe we'll do that. We'll see what's up, and then after that should settle down. I think it was really cool doing the show last with Bill's Retro Gaming Show, Glenn's Retro Gaming Show, and James Hates Everything. I think that was really, really cool. We found out a lot of news, guys. So for those, if you were living under a rock, I mean, welcome to the Cornercade, guys. We have new wave toys. They're going to, I think right here, I think it's worthy of this, guys, 100%. And that breaking news just literally knocked Mrs. Cornercade out of the sea. I don't even know where she is anymore. Okay, so how did honey? Hello? How did that happen? But guys, if you haven't seen, and Jason says you'll want to pre-record this. Okay, maybe we'll think about that. If you haven't seen uh, the breaking news from New Wave Toys, I mean, Shiloh came out, said it. Um, New Wave Toys is going to be competing with Arcade One Up for 3/4 scale cabinets. This is huge, guys. I mean, this is absolutely huge. Arcade One Up is getting it done a little bit, but they're not getting it done on the other hand. Whether it be they don't have the license, which we've kind of learned from New Wave Toys that they hold a lot of the licenses to just kind of, for lack of a better word, cock block the other companies from making 3/4 scales. Is it a smart business move? I guess. But when you're not doing anything with the titles, it doesn't matter anyways because nobody's making it. So it just sits there. You're actually hurting the consumer, if anything. But at the end of the day, competition is good, guys. And that's for everybody. That's for any company ever. So it's going to push Arcade One Up to get off their tail and start negotiating either better or finding direct to sales, doing something. Because X-Men 97 is not getting it done, period. I don't care if you're targeting just to the new people. If you're targeting just to new people, X-Men 97 is just not getting it done. And I get it. You can show me the sales. Well, we sold 5,000, whatever the case may be. Yeah, you sold 5,000 because there's like 6 billion people that live on this planet. So the the numbers there aren't that great if you think about it. What if you could sell 55 billion or something? Like, you know what I'm saying? Wouldn't you rather have that? Honestly, think about it. Make a Cubert, 3/4 scale. Do a Berserk. Do something cool. Hydro Thunder stand up. Like, we can keep going on and on for days, guys. If you own the license to Sega Jurassic Park Shooter and you're telling me a retailer's not going to buy that, then you're talking to the wrong place. You're talking to the wrong retailer. We've been down this route 100,000 times. I think it's either Arcade One Up's not getting it done as far as negotiating these titles, or the retailers just aren't having it, period. I mean, either way, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter, like in the Spider-Man meme, who's pointing at who. You're all to blame at the end of the day. So we got to move aside, and let's see if New Wave Toys can get it done. Let's see if this company, maybe 1 to 2 years from now, can actually produce said cabinets with where the light up coin door is actually lit every single time. We're not just picking and choosing and spinning a wheel on what we're going to light up. The buttons are real. We're not just going to spin a wheel and if it's a light up button or not. No, it's just these are real buttons. These are real controls. I think that would be a huge step. Maybe they go 19-inch screen. Who knows? I think all of us would want to pay a premium at the end of the day, a little bit more money to get just a lot more cabinet at the end of the day. And I think the biggest one out of all this is going to be the titles. So straight up and down, it's going to be titles. Titles that we thought were never going to be produced ever. They have a chance now to produce. But chat, let me know what you think. That's my 2 cents. Let's go. Mike Hawker said, did some breaking news that tornado come back and sweep Katie off her feet? No, I think she just went to use the bathroom real quick. No, who knows, Fred Burner? Who knows? I mean, we're real early into the conversations, but I think at the end of the day, 3/4 scale is what they're going to be competing for Arcade One Up, and I hope so. I try to push it on Glenn a little bit more, but we'll see. We'll see as time rolls on. I'm definitely hoping things are going to go in the 3/4 scale route. Rich O'Dello said they said they're coming after One Up. The scale was not mentioned. I guess I'm assuming, but I'm hoping at the end of the day because I don't want it to redo the arcade. I want to keep this arcade going and then just try to add new exciting titles for that. Let's see. Oh yeah, we knew that was going to be a tie-in for the X-Men 97. And I don't have any knock against the 97, but when like that's your big title that you have so far in the air, it's just not getting it done. Now, if you were to say like X-Men 97 was probably like, let's say you had 10 cabinets released and it just made the top 10, that's fine, dude. Like, do that stuff. Get the new people involved 100%. Like, I know people who bought that never owned an Arcade One Up before. That's good. But you got to also cater to the hardcores because the hardcores is what's driving your business. Yeah, Devastator Omega says, this is good. Arcade spots opening. More competition for Arcade One Up. No risers on them. Hopefully, Tekken, Virtual Fighter, and I'm all over it. Yeah, that would definitely be cool. We'll see at the end of the day. We'll see. Fingers crossed. Fingers crossed. I know for a fact. I mean, Virtual Fighter, like these titles, I never thought would be ever made. But now there's a hope. There's glimmer of hope. And what's going on, Constorm Entertainment? Thank you so much for stopping by on the stream. Yeah, 100%, Fred. I mean, this is good stuff. Either way, I'm just glad to have something to look forward to. 100%, man. This is what we play for. And I think that tornado brought Mrs. Corner Cave back around. They thought you got whisked away from the tornado. Were you able to hit the AC for me or no?
What do you want?
It just maybe shut it off. It's like freezing.
I was gonna say
in
it's
here.
67 in here.
Yeah, we could definitely. Well, sorry guys, I'm gonna send Mrs. CC out in the hallway. She's gonna turn the AC off real quick. Relapse Production says Arcade One Up seems kind of like they're more about money grabs than anything. I don't know. Like I don't know. I think at the end of the day, if I was sitting at the board meetings, you gotta cater towards the new customer and you gotta cater towards the old customer. You gotta do both. And if a lot of people are speculating, thinking like, hey, you're trying to sell the company, or you're not really caring, like that should be a wake up call. Like the alarm should be going off at corporate to say, look, these people in general, our fans think that we're trying to sell the company. That's how bad of a marketing strategy we did. We never let you know about Golden Tee Deluxe. We never let you know about MK Spectate. I mean, if it wasn't for the Cornercade and other channels here doing the dirty work, I mean, what are you guys doing? Like, you gotta get excited about this.
Why are we more excited about the products than they are?
100%.
Like, we're so excited about Golden Tee that we're going onto YouTube for free on our days off, promoting their product.
And Arcade One's getting paid for this, guys. Like, Cyrus, it's very easy. I'll send you a link, jump on, and let's have fun, dude. Like, that's what I'm talking about. Anybody from marketing, like, anybody in general.
Things have just really changed since John D left.
Yeah, so Mrs. CC's on that John D train. Let's go, dude. We got to get John D on the Cornercade. Mrs. CC got to make it happen.
Where you at, John D?
Where you at, John D? Let's go. We're still waiting. April was supposed to be the release of that said thing that you're working on. Well, we're now at the end of May almost.
Yeah, we're going in June.
Let's make it happen, man. Let's make it happen.
I can host the show. If you don't want to talk to Danny, I can do it.
No, sorry.
If it's a Danny issue.
How is it a me issue? I'm sitting here choking. How is it a me issue? What did I do?
Well, he's not coming on for a reason. It's got to be you.
I think it was Tech Buzz that messed that up. Not me. I didn't say nothing. Okay. Okay, John D. I don't control what Tech Buzz says. I didn't know what was gonna say. Like that. What? Come on, man. You make it happen. Make it happen. Let's see. Rich Odella says, Danny is trying to will what he wants into existence. Well, yes and no. I want to get titles that I want. I want form factors that I want, but it's also what the community wants at the end of the day. We come on here and ask you guys all the time, like, what would you want to see in a 3/4 scale? Shit, let's put it in the chat right now. What do you want to see in a 3/4 scale from a New Wave Toys? And honey, and you're coming in here. We were talking about the New Wave Toys, like Bombshell drop announcement that they're going to be competing with
comes out and
Arcade One Up. Yeah. It's excited. Yeah, and Constorm Entertainment says, look, honestly, I'm happy New Wave Toys is doing more experimental concept to give their collectibles more function. 100%. Like, they got the little 1/6 scale. I think that's an awesome product line, something that really nobody else does. Numbskull, they do a little bit bigger. And then you're going to be adding control panels to these things. Glenn said that this is going to be a new product line. So you're going to get multiple things of this. Maybe you see a Tron that they come out with, a Tron stick, like that'd be kind of cool. Maybe you see them revisiting arcades, like a Street Fighter that they did, and adding a control panel for that. So I think this is all good stuff. It's a whole separate product line. And I think then they're going to do 3/4 scale, 100%. I 100% believe that. But we'll see, guys. I could be totally wrong. Who knows? Mike Hawkert says, I'm with you on Hydro Thunder. I got the Buy Stuff race box and that kit with Glenn's yoke mounted on a pedestal. Yeah. And that mod, correct me if I'm wrong, chat, is a lot of like Dreamcast and like they're not like the arcade ROMs. And that's why I kind of stayed away from that mod, because I don't want to play the Dreamcast version. I want to play the arcade version. So that's what I want to see at the end of the day. Mike Hawkert says, welcome back, Tornado Katie.
Hurricane Katrina.
Oh, that's the best. Look at Thumper Squid says Cornado. Try to say that 10 times fast. Let's see here. Dark Realm says Virtual Fighter gave the idea to make Tekken. Yeah, it would be cool if somebody came out with a Tekken. I know I'd be happy with that. Hubert, yeah. I mean, that would be dope. That would be really, really cool. Like,
P-Dubs has a real Cubert, right?
Yeah.
I was going to say, do you think he'll buy the Arcade One Up? The New Wave Toys
100%.
version of it? You think
100%.
so?
100%.
He has the baby one too, right?
Yep.
So he's going to have the big guy.
Yeah. He'll want to compare and contrast the perfect
funny.
video to make.
Yeah.
100% on that. Yeah. Fret Burner says the marketing blunders and mishaps by Arcade1Up just blow my freaking mind. It really does. It's it's comical to say the least, but it is what it is. Like, it is what it is. Oh man, let's go, dude. Let's go. All right, we got a $10 super chat from Zero Redux. Mrs. Corner K, take it from here.
Mrs. CC is off the chain tonight. Where's the energy coming from? I love it. It's because I'm in my own little area.
Yeah, I gave her own streaming
I don't
setup,
have to sit
guys.
next to him.
No, I love when you're next to me, but it's nice to have your honey. You're my wife. Let me say it in front of the world, guys.
Yeah, you better make sure everybody knows that.
I love you.
Thank you. I love you too.
Let's go,
so
dude. This woman, my wife,
Oh, knock it off. All right. Can you like black out the screen now? He just goes away.
I couldn't. There's a lot. She's my backbone and my heart.
Aww,
At the end of the day, I love her so much. Yeah, 100%. I'm not just saying that, guys. Without her, none of this is possible. And
anyways,
I'm moving
right along.
Yeah, I'm gonna take me off the screen. Here you go, Miss Corner. Okay, this is your show now.
Oh no, don't do that.
I gotta. No, it's okay. I gotta clear the tears. I gotta clear the tears.
Oh boy. You just had a full-blown full house moment here.
Oh man. Oh. Zero Redux, that $10 super chat.
Thank you.
Thank you so much for supporting the channel, man. Oh, you had me tearing up there a little bit. I love my wife, dude. Without guys, you know it. Like, how many you got girlfriends, boyfriends, wives, husbands, and they're just like, they're not on board with this hobby or like crazy things that you do in life. It makes things harder to be able to do that. So, Rich Odello coming in hot again, saying Smash TV Robotron would print money. It's like, come on, guys, get this done. Like, what is the holdup? I wish these guys would at least come on and say, hey, look, this is what happened. Like, the retailers they're blocking it for some reason. We're trying. We're fighting for you guys. You can say that, guys. It's okay. You're not going to ruin any deals. Trust me. The retailers aren't watching these streams, just to let you know. Okay? Got to be honest with you. Let's see. Calvin Wong. Let's see. Centipede vertical screen with a 19-inch monitor. Jason, are you talking about the New Wave Toys possible 3/4 scale cabinet? Let me know. I
feel like it's gonna have to be something awesome because they gotta like make it known that they're here.
Yeah, and so
they're gonna put up a fight.
Here's
and they're taking over the space.
100%. And here's the thing, guys. Like, you got to come out with that banger. Shiloh mentioned Crystal Castles. I think he wants to make one. Here's the thing, though.
What?
Yeah, that would be.
Oh my god, insanity. I would die.
It'd be insanity. Now, here's the thing, though. I don't want to burst your bubble, but this is what I'm hearing. And chat, help me out. We got 32 people here. Help us out. It seems that, like, if Arcade1Up does something, so, for example, the Golden Tee that just came out, they couldn't do a Golden Tee 3/4 scale New Wave Toys because Arcade1Up has that, like, exclusive licenses. Because I think Incredible Technologies, these companies don't want to produce competing product because they're going to compete with themselves. So just dumb at the end of the day.
But how long do they have the license for?
That I don't know. We'd have to get like a Michael B. the Game Genie on to really know that. We'd have to get a Travis on to really understand that. But I think they were able to do like the 1/6 scale with control panel because that's not a direct competing product. It's not the same thing. It'd be like, hey, they made a truck and Arcade1Up made a car. They're two different functions, but they can both take it to the same place. So we'll see what happens because, technically Crystal Castles is in a 3/4 scale, but it's not skinned like that. And that would, and I know New Wave Toys would knock that out of the park. I mean, that would be a must buy, especially in 3/4 scale. XL, that hurts. I don't want to say that, but yeah. And a lot of people be happy. Yeah, you see, Mike Hawker's got to me. It was the Dreamcast version of Hydro. I don't want to play that. It's cool, but I want to play the arcade ROMs. I want to keep it arcade.
See, I would probably not notice the difference because I didn't grow up with the arcade.
I don't know how much of the difference there truly is. I mean, the graphics are, but it's arcade. I want to play the arcade ones. Like, that's where my heart is. Let's see here. Yeah, Jason, I needed a moment. That's all I need, man. That's all I need. Hey, that's real. I mean, this is real, guys. This is a show, but this ain't some show. This is your real feelings, real passion, real heart. This is what we're here for. Let me scroll down here. Mr. Corner K taking care of some crew. We got Jason. New Wave. Okay, so Jason's gonna help us. He said yes. New Wave Toys Centipede. We're gonna piggyback off that, saying New Wave Toys can get Konami in larger scale. Sega title Data East. The problem though, don't those things cost multiple millions of dollars to have? You know, like a Sega license. Atari, Midway,
No, you
Namco.
don't know what their business status is. Like
I
Arcade
don't.
One
Yeah.
Up, from what I've heard, has a lot of debt.
Okay.
So they're coming in probably not in debt, and they have the money, and they're willing to swing.
Yeah, I don't know. That's a good question.
Whereas Arcade One Up can't even fucking get on to do a stream about a rehash.
Let's see.
Kills me.
Hey, Arcade One Up. Come on, man. Let's go. He says Atari, Midway, Namco are questionable. Depends on the license agreement. Capcom as well. Some agreements were 3 years ago, so we don't know. Let's see here. Fret Burner says, I owned a real Hydro Thunder back in the day, but the Dreamcast version is really, really close. But arcade for life, 100%. So yeah, I don't know, man. It's gonna be exciting. I mean, chat, were you guys excited when you heard that? Did you watch our show a few days ago? Was that exciting to hear that kind of stuff? I mean, Glenn's got this new product out. Miss Cornercade, you weren't able to kind of touch up on that. Let me see if I can pull up here.
Dark Realm Gaming said, I have a feeling that once Cornercade has all of the Arcade 1-Ups, he is going to repurchase the Atari 50th. He actually just jokingly said, well, we can buy Atari 50th. And I'm literally going to tell you.
I was joking when I said that.
I hope so.
We're not going to get that again. We've been down that route already. Let me bring this up real quick, guys, just to see real quickly. Now, Miss Cornercade, you weren't here for that stream because you were holding things down, of course. But if you look on screen there,
I will in 5 minutes.
Yep.
It's very behind over here.
I think our daughter's in the building. So right when we were gonna comment on the golden tea. That's okay. Let's see. I think we might have a visitor.
Hey, come here, sweetie.
Yeah, it's our little Peanut is in the building. I'll bring Mrs. CC down real quick. Chad, I'll bring you guys in the building. Oh. Yep, she is awake. This is the challenge that we have, guys. This is the challenge that we have when streaming live. We'll show you guys real life stuff right here. Our little one is up.
Let me fix my hair.
She is holding on tight, guys. Quick thoughts on Glenn's the whole project. I could bring this up again. Let's see what we got here. We'll have to bring you guys down. What do you think?
I don't see anything.
Oh yeah, I'm sorry.
Give me 5 minutes.
Give you. There's a little bit of latency.
Trusting the process, like you said.
Yeah, it's okay.
Okay, so I think it's pretty cool. Who's gonna get it though? Who sell it to me? Like, why would I want this?
Well,
so I have to have the little guy first, right? And that's $250.
I think it's on sale for $200. And then the whole kit is $399, but on sale for like $320 because there's like a 20% off you can use.
So that's almost $700.
Well, no, you can buy a kit. The kit together would be $320. So both of these items displayed on the screen would be $320.
So $320 to play Golden Tee on the TV, right?
Yeah, and Calvin Wong was saying because they're only the 6 Golden Tee games. So he said, I'd buy it if like some of the games were bowling too.
Yeah.
You don't get the Shuffle Shot bowling. You don't get Silver Strike.
It's just Golden Tee.
Yeah. So that's the one thing to this. Let me see.
I think it's cool that there's something available that you can use, to play, because not everybody has a room in their home for one arcade or a whole room for arcades. So,
and I
definitely think there's a need for it. Do we need it? No.
Yeah, no, I think it's cool, the portability of it.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's the biggest one out of all this is the portability. You can take this and away you go kind of thing. Here's where you charge it, the power, credit up. Here's both of them. I think the little mini one is it's funny. I think it's really cute.
It's very cute.
And you can change the DMD display. That's really cool. You can customize that.
Is this the only cab that Glenn has made this for?
Yeah, the control panel. This is a first.
Okay.
Like I said, this is gonna be a new product line to New Wave
I was
Toys.
gonna say, yeah. So like this could be big.
100%. I think
I'm sure it will be big.
I think it's really cool for Glenn. First of all, Glenn is a small company, has employees work for him. For him to be able to partner with another company is really cool. I mean, New Wave Toys gave him a chance. Arcade went up, tried to work with him, just stole all his stuff, and then kicked him to the side. So that I think Glenn got done dirty at the end of the day.
Why do you like Arcade One Up again?
I like Arcade One Up because of what's around me, the nostalgia.
I think you're gonna go over to New Wave Toys after they release something.
We shall see, guys.
We're gonna have a house divided until just like our basketball teams.
So I think New Wave Toys giving it a chance. I think that was really cool. And it's gonna work out. It's gonna pay dividends. So it'll be really, really cool. Mike Clark says yes, it's $320, but about $70 shipping, which is accurate. That's how much it was for us. But I like collecting these things. I think so. New Wave Toys, if you're watching, Glenn, if you're watching, I've never had one of these things. I think if I got one to like see and tinker with, I think that might change my mind of saying, actually, these things are pretty dope. Like I might want to start collecting them.
There's a need for it though, because like I could totally see my mom doing something like this for the games. Like she already has like where she can hook up Pac-Man and stuff to it.
Something
to the
like
TV.
Somebody different that doesn't have the space for
the space, and then are they mobile? Like not everybody is mobile.
Yeah.
Where they can do it, but they still love retro gaming and
Corner Kate said just order a Berserk and get it over with. I just spent like $200 on these dang AirPods too. Like it's hard, man. It's hard, guys. Like, man. Yeah.
Are those first world problems?
100%. Yeah, that's funny. Let's see. Cal Wong says maybe he can do other control panel decks with New Wave Toys replicas if connected by USB. Yeah, that's the plan. So that's the plan, guys. They're going to be revisiting these things, and they're going to be making future arcades for future product as well, which will be cool. Mike Hawker says, "How about someone?" Make that DMD topper for the XL and Deluxe. I'd buy that too. Yeah, that'd be cool. That would be cool for sure. That DMD topper is really neat. It's a really cool thing. I think if you had that in your hands, this is Cornercade, and you were playing that, you'd be like, okay, this is pretty dope. Like it would put a smile on your face for sure. Oh, my Mac. Let's see here.
That was incredibly hard to type that.
Which one, Damien? Yeah, our little one.
I guess I could have just asked. Yeah.
If anything else, they're a good investment as they go for 2 to 3 times as much or more on eBay. Yeah, they're collectible items. They're hot commodities that people love it. Working with that. Devastator Omega says, is At Games working on a new Legends arcade cab? I would believe it was a Killer Instinct one, or are they doing something totally different and new? Let us know down below. Cyber Silas says, just call up Rick Moranis and have him shrink your arcades. Honey, I Shrunk the Kids.
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yes.
That's right in your wheelhouse.
Not? My favorite part was when the oatmeal cream pie came down and they had this massive feast on just this oatmeal cream pie.
You want to talk about retro, guys. Mrs. CC literally stopped living what year?
2005.
Yeah, so you want to talk about retro, like this is her wheelhouse. She thinks like the Simpsons are still airing, like
they are.
No, like all these like things that she brings up. I'm like, honey, they stopped doing that shit like 25 years ago.
Okay, but what happened in 2005?
Well, it's
for
fair.
Mrs. CC.
Mrs. CC
had her first baby.
Yeah, exactly. So that's fair. There's no knock against that. We gotta get you back reliving life again. Yes. That's all.
I'm living life with the babies.
But yeah, let's bring you guys back in the house here.
What am I wearing? What's on my shirt?
Is she tired?
I don't want you to get boogies on it. I'm sorry.
You can take care of her, honey.
Okay. You want to go lay down with Mom? Yeah? Okay.
Should Dad come too? Let's see if she answers. Can Dad come too? I love you.
You turn that off.
Yeah. She is not having it. She is sleepy heads.
Good night, guys.
Yeah, Mrs. Cornercade may or may not be back, guys, depending on how the show goes.
Oh my goodness.
Let me put this back real quick. So I have 2 mics going at once, guys. All right. So We talked about New Wave Toys, Brooklyn Menace. Thank you so much for coming in. We started the stream on Sunday. It is now Monday morning, guys. Let's go. Yeah, Dark Realm. It's all about the Flintstones. She thinks the Flint, like Scooby Doo, still airing, kind of thing. It's too funny, guys. Well, we had a hell of a show, guys. We were able to catch up a lot that was going on. Let me bring this camera down real quick. Let me bring you guys back here. Is there anything else anybody wants to touch on? A few news and notes. I mean, we got some live modding videos coming. Hopefully, like I said, the deluxe is coming tomorrow. I'm gonna be able to build that, bring Golden Tee back, have some fun. I think that'd be really cool. Let's see. New Wave Toys came out with their big announcement. We're able to talk about that. Well, obviously, it's gonna be a while. They're gonna be working on it, so we'll definitely talk a lot of speculation about that, guys. But yeah, does anybody else have anything to add before we get out of here? Let me know too. Yeah, Zero Redux says I'm out too. These late night shows mess with my beauty rest. We're sorry, man. We tried. Our kids just are the worst sleepers. It'll help once they're a little bit older. I'm gonna say like 2 years from now, where they can just be left alone. Hey, honey, go to bed. They just walk to bed, and they won't disturb us or anything like that. I think that'll be the sweet spot there. Hopefully. But guys, I will. Yes, there is a new NBA Jam arcade game. I know Retro Ralph did a video on it. I didn't touch too much on it because it's kind of I don't know. It's not like it's coming to home arcade anytime soon. Raw Thrills is making it, so yeah, it'll be like the updated roster, but NBA Jam style. It'll be kind of cool. Maybe something to try out in like a Dave and Buster's or something for sure. 100% Cyber Styles. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Fret Burner. I'm not a big golf guy, but the Golden Tee Deluxe does intrigue me. Fret, trust me, you believed in me when you ordered the 7 or 8 G.I. Joe risers that you did. I'll let you know if you should pick this thing up. I'll let you know if the trackball is good. I'll let you know if you hit the screen or anything like that. I'll let you know all the questions. Ask all the questions. We will let you know everything that goes on with Golden Tee. I'm actually really excited about this one because this is one that needed a much, much needed upgrade. It was after Gen 1. You can't compete. You can't compare it to the XL because it's not an XL. So we're going deluxe, 3/4 scale, 3/4 scale. That first integration of Golden Tee, this is a huge, huge step up on it, guys. I want you to like envision what if they were upgrading, Space Invaders from that Swan design. Like honestly, Frogger, huge, huge upgrades for those. I mean, these things had mono sound for crying out loud. So these are all definitely good things. Yeah, Giovanni said. Dave and Buster's is getting that NBA Superstars. Yep. Brooklyn Mena says, it was great. We have really been enjoying Ultimate Swing Golf on the Meta 3. Everybody's loving those quests, for sure. Thor KC asks, Zoltar should be arriving in a few weeks. Are you going to get one? No. If there was a New Wave Toys product to get, it wouldn't be that. It would be an arcade, for sure. 100%. It would be an arcade. But we shall see. Yes, guys, let's go. Guys, leave a comment down below. What did you think of the show? Did you like it, love it, hate it? Give this video a like on the way out, guys. I'm going to bring you guys out. I want to thank each and everybody for participating tonight, being in the chat, getting loud. I want to thank Mrs. CC for holding it down for like 75, 80% of the show. Really appreciate it, as always. She'll be back. We'll see her in a couple minutes here. But, guys, thank you so much for tuning in. Again, this is Danny from the Cornercade and for Mrs. CC, guys. We will see you in the next one. Peace.